So this is my SIC Maui paddleboard. It's a rigid board. It's a displacement hole, as you can see here at the front. It's not a planing board. It's 12 foot 6 inches long. It's from 2017. I got it on clearance. I love this board. I wish they would have continued to make them. I would have got a second board, a 14 footer actually. This is 24.6 inches wide, and it's very fast in the water. So this is the top side of the board. Those two handles are racing handles. I just put some bungee cord across there because I take a bag with me. That's my Warner paddle. It's a two-piece carbon fiber, which I really love, and that's my bag that I'm gonna roll up. I'm gonna put my leash on, and I'm gonna head out on the lake, which it's quite breezy today. All the cormorants, there they are. It's windy today. Now I'm going down with the wind, which is always nice, but once I go around the bend there, I'm going to be going against the wind all the way up to the other end of the lake. This is Lake Luxemburg in Pennsylvania, Bucks County, Core Creek Park. So right now I'm still on my knees, because I haven't been on the board since last fall, November. Hi. A little windy today, huh?
You're on the far side, you had the wind.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Hi, how are you? Oh man, okay. Might be a short paddle. It's got to be probably 18-mile-an-hour winds or better. You know, if you ever want to know what the wind is, if you see a flag that's flapping in the wind, it's 15 miles an hour or better. I didn't check the weather today. Should have. I would have came out anyway. Just wanted to get the heck out. Got tired of riding my bike every day. So there's a view of the lower end of the lake. I started over there straight across where that dock is. So there's a view down at the dam down there. The creek comes out down there. If you do all the coves, if you do stay around the perimeter, what I do is I'll go down, I'll stay on this side because there's not as many people that fish on this side. The opposite side of the two boat ramps, there's one down there as well, down here. The concrete boat ramp. You can't have gas powered, you have to have electric powered on your boat. Or of course paddle or electric. But if you do the coves, because I have a GPS, a Garmin GPS watch, which I'm not wearing today, but I get like 4 miles on it. It's pretty accurate. See, you can see how rough the water is here. You know, when it gets like this, you gotta I'm on my knees, so I'm kind of sitting down on my legs right now to try to bring the front of the board up a little bit, to try to get over this water disturbance. And you can see here how fast that water's blowing into the cove, although coming back might not be too bad, I suspect, huh? You know, if it's windy, you want to stay low on your board. You're going into the wind. You don't want to be standing up If you're going into the wind, it's going to just slow you down even more. Just got to keep an eye out for submerged logs where it's going to catch your fin, especially if you're standing, because then you're going to do a face plant. Happened to me once. See, there's the other boat ramp, the main boat ramp, and you got the building there. You can rent out paddle boats and kayaks. I don't believe they have paddle boards to rent out. And here you got some guys fishing along the shore. They stocked this lake with trout, which wasn't very long ago. I think it was first Sunday in April or something. They had opening day trout. So I just turned around right at the end of the cove there. You got a small herd of deer. Yeah, they're all hanging out now. Look at that, they're playing. Look at that, they're all happy. Oh my God, I've never seen that before. Wow, that's a rarity. Yeah, this wind's brutal. So because it's so windy, I'm gonna head across the lake. Yeah, it's pretty calm here because you got the trees. So right now I'm gonna attempt to stand. Okay, almost went over. Yep. I guess I'm still a newbie at this. And this is a racing board. You know, if you keep your paddle in the water, try to keep your paddle going. If you get just a regular, really wide paddle board, like a 32-inch wide, you're going to get bored with it if you're really going to want to paddle. And if you want to go somewhat fast, they're typically like 30 inches wide and only 10 feet long. Get yourself at least a 12'6" paddle board. You know, it took me about a week of paddling on my knees and many dunks in the water, and that was last February, before I was able to stand and felt comfortable. So the gravel boat ramp is on the other side of that dock where those guys are fishing. So now I'm going to show you how I put that in the truck. I'll show you how I rig it up for my truck, which is a short bed. I have this cheap bed liner. I bought it for 80 bucks. You definitely don't want to put a kayak or a paddle board on top of this. It's going to get all black. So I got some indoor-outdoor carpeting, and then I'll put a piece of foam here, like a yoga mat piece of foam. I'll show you what I did. So these are my Thule straps. You don't want to use any kind of ratcheting straps on a carbon fiber paddle board. Actually, no type of paddle board you would use ratcheting straps, but I'll show you what I do. So this is a T-bone. Comes in 2 pieces. I'm not so thrilled about it. I mean, it's only powder coated. It's an extender. Now I'll show you what it looks like rigged up. I don't leave it on the truck because somebody will steal it. I just do it by hand. Lower down this, and you know, you could get cheap yoga mats. This is a yoga mat from Walmart. This is a cheapie. It's a lot thicker than a yoga mat that people would actually use to do yoga, which would be about this thickness here. But I lay this down here. I got a piece of carpeting on the front end, and then when I load this up, just leave the leash on there, kind of put it down in the center. Butt it all the way up to the back if you're using a truck. And then because it's curved here, you got to use something else to put under there. So I just cut a couple pieces of foam and they stay there. I'll show you just how to do this one, and then I'll show you the final rigging, because I think I'm running out of GoPro battery. You know, GoPros, their batteries are a little to be desired. So this is strap number 1. So that's my rig, and now I'm on my way home.